Hey trackies, welcome back to another video. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. That's how the video gets you the YouTube algorithm. Share the video if you care. I hope y'all care, so share and yes please. The comments, I expect y'all to be blazing right now because we're seeing some amazing action at the Silesia. That's how I hear them pronouncing it on the commentary, so my apologies. Silesia, right, the Diamond League. And yeah, I'm gonna jump into some of the initial action that has now been concluded. And I want to kick things off with the women's 100-meter hurdles. Y'all know I love the hurdles down pat. The women, the men, they always turn up, and the action is always absolutely thrilling. And this time around, it was no different. Now, what I found interesting was that I did a top 9 heading into the finals, and I got 8 out of that 9. So I would say that was pretty good. And interestingly, I was running through my mind in my preview video saying, if I wonder if I should go Aaliyah or if I should go Tonya, and I ended up choosing Aaliyah. But guess what? Tonya is the one that made it in as that 9th athlete. So I was like, okay, fine, cool. But I loved what I saw from in the heats because guess what? We got a meeting record, shattering what was the then meeting record by our very own Akira Nugent, right? That happened right into the heat, and that was done by Nadine Visser, where she took down a Masai Russell running at 12.28 seconds. And I'm like, okay, it's hot, it's getting spicy. I can't wait to see that actual finals. And look here, it did not disappoint. The woman turned up and showed out. So Masai Russell takes the win, running a 12.19 seconds, showing major consistency there, trackies. So outside of that 12.17 that she ran the national record for USA, yeah, really, really superb running from her. As I said, from you watched her at the USA Championships, you saw that she was back really clean, technically smooth. Listen, if you're not on your A game, there is no way you're going to be taking her down. You have to be your best, right? And yeah, she turned up and she won like I thought. Interestingly though, Tonya Marshall, the one that I omitted out of the actual finals, made it into the finals, trackies, and came second, running a new personal best. She ran at 12.24 seconds. I was like, what a race! It was crazy, trackies, and the amazingness didn't stop there. Toby Anusan, I had her as third with our own Akira Nugent. I had them both vying for third. She ended up being third. She ran a 12.25 seconds. And guess what? Our Jamaican Daniel Williams ran a new personal best, trackies, 12.31 seconds. And trackies, the goodness didn't stop there. Aliyah Armstrong comes in. She runs a personal best, 12.32. And what I found very interesting is that our very own Akira Nugent ended up all the way, trackies, down in 7th place, and she ran at 12.4. Imagine running 12.43 seconds and ending up 7th. Absolutely crazy. And of course, Megan Tapper, she was 9th and she ran at 12.66. Now, I did watch an interview of her after I did my preview, and she said she was loaded, so I get it. But again, 12.66, 9th, crazy. This women's 100-meter hurdles lived up to expectations. It was really, really good. The women are on fire. I can't wait to see what happens at the World Championships when a lot of these women shed the load and they're ready to go their fastest, aka many of the Jamaicans, because y'all know our trials was way back, right? So there's opportunity for the athletes to reload and then fine tune again, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with our athletes. Now, Danielle Williams, she has taken her season because she didn't have to worry about qualifying. She's the defending champion, so she's only peaking once, and you can see that coming to fruition now. I was asking to see if she would get back down to 12.3. Guess what? She gave me 12.3 PB. I'm like, okay, Danielle, you're also in the conversation for the World Championships. I'm absolutely loving it. Now, Akira Nugent ran faster in the heat, and then in the finals run slower. Not much consistency I'm seeing there. Definitely has to tighten up. She has to use these last few weeks that she has leading into the World Championships. It's exactly apparently 4 weeks away, right? So she has to ensure that she tightens up, but I believe she is capable of doing that because we haven't seen the best of her all season because they've been waiting to time the season right. So I'm hoping that they get it right. You know what I mean? But outside of her bad start and hitting a few hurdles, I definitely think she's not out of the equation when it comes to competing. She just has to make sure that, look here, if you want to take down Masai, right, the Olympic champion, you have to be at your best. You know what I mean? You can't half-ass it. That is not going to work. Now, trackies, let me dive into what some of y'all are probably here for. The men's 100 meters. It was never in doubt. My man, yeah, Kishane turned up and he did that thing. Now, I know some of y'all Jamaicans are so skittish. I don't know. Like, you all question every little single thing. Oh, this is a race, guys. Sometimes it's not going to go perfect. The execution may not look as great as we want it to look, but what matters as far as I'm concerned is the win at the end of the day. Of course, things can be better. Nothing is really ever perfect as far as I'm concerned. So there's always room for improvement. But look here, so on the start, don't my man, me have to say, no, sir. I want to go in there, sir. What is going on here? 9.75 this season, and him a coming to a race with some man where either get blown to them 9.7 or not even close to 9.7. I don't think him a go lose. All right, y'all need to wake up. Kishane takes the win. As I said, never in doubt. 9.87 seconds. Noah Lyles ends up second. 9.90. Kenny Benerick ends up third. 9.96. Christian Coleman, Trayvon Bromell, Courtney Lindsay end out, to top 6 there, with our Akeem Blake ending up in 8th. 10.10 seconds. Not sure what's going with Akane Simbine. He seems to be going backwards, to be fair. I don't know if he's also loaded, because I know many of the Jamaicans are loaded, right? Which includes Akeem Blake, which includes Kishane, because y'all see the times that he's dropping. Them not ready for peak him yet. So y'all have to wait, for the World Championships to see that. But the mere fact that he can come out and still command, such an amazing victory and a win tells you what is coming and what is in store for the world by the time he heads to the World Championships. Now, what's interesting is that I actually got top 3 down pat. I said that Noah Lyles was going to take down Kenny Benerick, and that's exactly what happened in this race. Some of y'all said, no, Kenny Benerick is not losing. He ran 9.7. I was like, he ran 9.7. Go ask Eugene about a 9.7 there, okay? What did I see TT Terry run yesterday? 11.3 after running 10.8 on Eugene. All right then. Okay, so trackies. With that being said, I appreciated what I saw Kishane do. Some of y'all were complaining that, for some time now about him dipping. Guess what? He dipped. He said if it comes down to a dip, he can dip, and he dipped. So don't worry about the dip trackies. What we need to be focusing on is the technical execution through his phases, which is what he said. He's been working on the technical phases through his race. Now, clearly he's a new sprinter. He's so rugged. There's so much to improve, and trackies, it's not going to happen overnight. So step by step, we will see the incremental improvements. It's not perfect. Clearly, we would love him to look like the best sprinter in the world. It's not going to happen overnight, right? And we just have to take it as it is and just work with it, the ebbs and the flows. And when he gets there, he will get there. But the speed is not lacking at all. So turning up at the World Championships, he will be there. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sorry for the other men, because if Noah Lyles, I beat him, no. In I beat him at the World Championships. Apologies to y'all. I just saw it. This is what I said when I did my video, when I wrapped up actually the USA Championships. I said it's still Jamaica versus Jamaica, because clearly I have Kishane and Oblique Civil going 1-2, right? And I said, guess what? None of y'all's top 3, and y'all took me on in the comment section and name me up. Me said none of the man them will finish top 3 here, so now finish pan the podium. And that me tell you no, right? And I said Noah Lyles is the one that was going to finish on the podium, and name me up. And look here, we're not even reached there yet, and Noah Lyles already defeating them. What you think I got when Noah Lyles have enough time to get at least back down to low 9.8? I mean, I think he might get back in the 9.7s, but if he can get down into low 9.8s, what you think I got happen? He's a gamer. He knows how to perform on the biggest stage. So anyway, track is big win from Kishane Thompson, taking down Noah Lyles. He gets his lick back, you could say. Love it, absolutely. Anyway, track is I'm appreciative, as I said, of what I'm seeing right now, and I can't wait to see the rest of the performances. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.